Well, hello again, all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one. And what I'm looking at is the Victory Storm King Imperial Stout. Victory Brewing is out of Downingtown, Pennsylvania. They have a website, victorybeer.com. This is a 9.1% alcohol by volume beer with a thundering hop presence, massive espresso and dark chocolate notes in this full bodied Imperial Stout. Victory does make some great beer. I've had a lot of their beers over the years. This one, it says enjoy by August 2nd, 2023. But on the bottom of the bottle here, it shows you the packaged on date, which was February 25th, 2018. So this beer is almost a year old. I had problems with the video that I did just minutes ago, but I already gave it a pour, and it didn't really pour with much of a head. You could see that there's a little bit of like a khaki colored head there. The appearance is very, very dark brown when you hold it up to the light, but it looks black here. So very deep, darkly colored beer. The aroma, you're getting like a musty hop type thing. This is a year old, so some of the hops have probably faded. And I've experienced this with beers before where the hops have faded and what's left behind is this weird musty thing, and it's really not very pleasant. I'm picking a lot of that up on the aroma. I'm also picking up, once you get past that initial unpleasant aroma, you are picking up on a lot of dark chocolate and coffee notes, which is very pleasant, a little bit of caramel. Other than that musky hop thing, it does smell good if you can get past that aroma. So, cheers, guys. You're getting the dark chocolate, you're getting the coffee. Very, very enjoyable with those flavors, but that's really about where that stops. Everything else about this beer I'm not really liking. There's a musty hop, faded hop flavor, which if you've ever had a super hoppy beer and the hops have faded and you get that weird taste that's left behind, that's exactly what I'm getting with this. Um, it does have a nice breadiness in the middle of the sip too, which I didn't mention earlier. But it's very heavy bodied. The alcohol is masked well, 9.1%, not picking up on any of that, so that's a plus. But that musty hop thing is really not very pleasant. And then even though the hops are faded, there's still a really noticeable bitterness. Some of it could be coming from the coffee, and then some of it could be coming from whatever hops haven't faded yet. But it reminds me of the Stone Arrogant Bastard, a medicinal bitterness. You know, some hops impart piney, resinous notes to your beer, others impart citrus, floral, tropical fruit type notes. This does neither. It's just a medicinal bitterness. Like if you were to bite into an aspirin, chew it up and swallow it down, you have this nasty bitter taste in your mouth, and that's kind of what I'm getting with this one. Although it's not nearly as prevalent as was the case with the Stone Arrogant Bastard. Um, so overall, not the best beer. It's not bad. There's still some redeeming qualities with this beer. Like I said, the dark chocolate, the caramel, the espresso, the coffee notes, and that nice roasty toasty breadiness that you get in the middle of the sip with most stouts from the roasted barley malt. That's all there, but I just can't get past the musty hop, faded hop aroma and flavor, and that medicinal bitterness just really brings this one way down. I would like to try a fresh bottle of this. I think it would be much better because I know Victory makes great beers. I've had many beers from them over the years, and they've all been at least good. But I can't say that about this one, unfortunately. So the Victory Storm King Imperial Stout is going to get a 78 out of 100 uh, from Georgia Beer Reviews. It is a C plus. It's getting up there towards good, but it just doesn't quite make it. And I think, like I said, I think that's because this is almost a year old. It's been exposed to light. It hasn't been stored properly, um, and it just has that musty hop thing and the medicinal bitterness that really just take away. It just takes away from the quality of this beer to the point where it's really not a B beer anymore. It probably would be excellent, honestly, if it was super fresh, knowing what I know about Victory beers. But anyway, that's it for this beer review, guys. 78 out of 100 for the Victory Storm King Imperial Stout. That'll do it for this beer review. Hope you're all having a great day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.